Okay, now this is an all-time low right here. This is an all-time low. If this has not proved to you that we are a nation of fucking retards, I don't know what will. At this point, I don't know what will. This isn't even funny. You literally have to take something that is a much more serious topic like politics and how our country is run, and then this shit right here. But then again, that's just how bad our political system is here in America. I mean, when you have people like Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton running, and those are being the two most talked about people right now, and you have a whole people like fucking Cruz and all these idiots. That's how you know we have hit an all-time low. We have hit an all-time low. I mean, this is just completely ridiculous. 9% of the vote, too. This is stupid. Guys, move out of America. This right here, more than anything else, should prove to you that we are a nation of fucking retards. But that's not the topic that I want to talk about today. No. You see, the topic that I want to talk about today is how unoriginal we are, and why this is all our fault. This is all our fault. America, you want original content, yet you don't support it. You don't support original content. See, I can talk. I support original content. I'm not out here buying up all these tickets to see all these shitty movies like Ant-Man and the Avengers and all these other cliche superhero movies and all these other fucking reboots and remakes that fucking suck. See, I can talk. Alright? If I really want to see if a movie, if what it's all about, but I don't want to support it, I'll just watch it online or get the bootleg. I'm not going to spend $13, $14 of my money on a fucking movie ticket just so I can make these unoriginal fuckers more rich. And that's another problem with this country. We believe in making the rich richer and the poor poorer. Doesn't make any sense. And some of those poor people actually have innovative and creative ideas like yours truly. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's not amazing, but it's just amazing how shitty this is. I mean, you know what? You want to know the type of people I respect? I used to respect Sega. I used to respect Sega. I used to respect Sega because back in the 90s and the late 80s, they were original. You know, they actually brought it to Nintendo, you know, and created one of the greatest console wars of all time. It's so many great games on the Sega Genesis, from not just Sonic, but Streets of Rage, fucking Vector Man. You had Castlevania Bloodlines. You know, you had Mortal Kombat with the blood in it, the first Mortal Kombat, even though Mortal Kombat 2 was better on the SNES, the SNES. But you had so many great games on the Genesis. You know, Shinobi. You know, it was just a lot of franchises back then that Sega actually put effort into. And they had to put effort into it because Nintendo basically monopolized the industry. You know, even though I respect Nintendo for basically resurrecting the console market in America, but at the same time, they were kind of a bunch of monopolistic douchebags. And that's the fact. But I respect both companies for what they tried to do back then, because they actually brought originality to video games. Back when we were still playing bland and mediocre fucking Atari 2600s and all these same old shoot 'em up type games. And fucking games like Indiana Jones or whatever the fuck that weird game was on the Atari 2600, and fucking shit like E.T., fucking terrible ports of Pac-Man. I respect Sega. I respect Sega for actually being original, which is one thing that we don't know how to do today. Hell, you want to know who else I respect in the video game industry? Even though I didn't like the original PlayStation, I respect Ken Kutaragi. Because even though I thought that the original PlayStation was complete trash, it was highly overrated, had the worst graphics of that generation too. I mean, just fucking pixelated, paper mache looking graphics. I respect Ken Kutaragi for having the balls to compete with Nintendo and Sega at the time when Sega was still hot. Because he took a shitty situation and made something out of it. What was supposed to be the add-on, the SNES CD, he basically took that prototype and made it the PlayStation after Nintendo basically dissed him and dissed Sony and for basically Philips. So, I respect Ken Kutaragi. Alright? And don't get this twisted. I definitely prefer the N64. I definitely prefer the N64 and the Dreamcast over the fucking piece of shit known as the original PlayStation. I'm not a fan of the original PlayStation aside from a few games like Siphon Filter, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Mega Man X4, and a few other games. The better port of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. But aside from that, I definitely prefer the N64 and the Dreamcast over this thing. But I do have a lot of respect for Ken Kutaragi just for being innovative enough just to basically go into an industry that Sony was basically newcomers. They were the new kids on the block. And the fact that he was able to compete with two big companies at the time, Sega and Nintendo, and actually, become very successful at it. And I definitely love the PS2, though. The PS2 is one of my favorite game consoles of all time. But, I just didn't like that original PlayStation. But, be that as it may, respect I have for him. And I also respect Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman was original. He created ECW. He basically took Eastern Championship Wrestling and did what he did with it, with his genius, with his creative genius. He knew, I'm not even a huge Paul Heyman Kool-Aid drinker myself, because I do think that, he has fucked over a lot of people money-wise, with those bad checks and shit. But as far as a creative guy in the wrestling business, I have the utmost respect for him. And I thought ECW was fucking awesome. I loved the original ECW. Alright, I have respect for Paul Heyman. I even have respect for Vince Russo. A guy that basically, during the mid-90s, and this guy gets so much hate, it's unbelievable. This guy, and he wasn't afraid to be original. Vince Russo was not afraid to be original. He wasn't afraid to take the shock value and controversy and add it into wrestling, and it worked. It worked. That's why the Attitude Era is so fondly remembered. People want to say, oh, well, Vince McMahon filtered out all his bad ideas and this and that. And, there could be some truth to that, because I don't like every single idea that Vince Russo has ever had. But the guy knows how to be original. Okay? He was responsible for one of the funniest segments of the Attitude Era, This Is Your Life, with The Rock and Mick Foley. And after seeing his Vince Russo, the brand, and watching his internet show, I have even more respect for the guy. And I definitely recommend that you guys check it out. Because Vince Russo, he's not as bad as you idiots try to claim he is. Alright? And you know what? I'll even go as far as to say this. if it wasn't for this guy right here, Batman would not even be as popular as he is right now. Okay? After that god-awful Joel Schumacher, Batman and Robin, everyone was turned off by Batman. The only thing that was successful afterwards was basically Batman Beyond. And while I do think that his movies are highly, highly overrated, alright, we wouldn't be getting the great Batman games that we're getting right now if it wasn't for him making Batman popular. And granted, I don't respect Nolan for that, because he basically had an opportunity and he took it. It wasn't like he loved Batman as a character and wanted to make him popular again. He basically had an opportunity, thanks to Warner Brothers, to create those movies. And I do think that his movies are highly overrated. But the fact of the matter is, if it wasn't for Nolan's movies, Batman would not be as popular as he is right now. We wouldn't be getting all these great Batman, Arkham Knight, Arkham City games if it wasn't for Nolan making Batman popular again in the mainstream. But that just tells you how sad we are as a society when, you can't even get guys who want to, do something and make it big again, even after something has flopped. And this is one of my biggest problems with fucking Mortal Kombat. Because even though Mortal Kombat Annihilation did terrible at the box office and was critically panned, we deserve a new Mortal Kombat movie. We definitely do. I love the original Mortal Kombat movie from 1995. And we definitely need a new one. Because, and I think it should be rated R. I think we need a new Spawn movie. I think with today's technology, we could create a biblical Spawn movie. And that's the problem with people. They don't want to be original. They don't want to be original. They don't want to take risks. It's all about money, 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 money. And the thing is, if you were more original, you could actually make a lot more money. It's a shame, what our society has become. And you want to know what community is more unoriginal than anything? The black community. Yes, they want to talk about Black Lives Matter so much, yet they don't want to do shit. They don't want to do shit about the thugs and the criminals and the hood rats in our community, yet they want to make a big deal when a white person kills a thug like Michael Brown or fucking fucking Freddie Gray. Who, yes, he had a criminal record and he was a piece of shit. Alright? You guys in the black community are so full of shit. You want to defend anything. As a matter of fact, no, you don't want to defend anything, because you won't defend anything. You want to try to pretend like these thugs and criminals are innocent people with potential. And that's why I make so many videos criticizing the black culture and the black community in general. And I think more people should do that. That's why I respect Tommy Sotomayor for what he's doing right now, because he's putting you idiots in your place. He's talking about how shitty you stupid hood rat moms are, and he's telling you how shitty all this thug nonsense and raising your kids in these ghetto shitty neighborhoods is. He's putting you guys in your place. Yet you have all these idiots out here who want to fight the power, you're not fighting any power. You're not fighting any power. You're not creating an economic system for black people. All right? You're not doing shit. All right? The black community back then is not the same black community we have today. And that is exactly why I don't respect nor want to be part of this piece of shit black community and black culture, because it's nothing but complete and utter garbage. And yes, it is unoriginal. That's why you'll have people bashing Tommy Sotomayor and calling him a coon and he a fuckboy. He a fuckboy. That's why you'll get all that shit. because you'll have people bashing him, you'll have people bashing David Carroll, and you'll also have people bashing this lady right here, who basically told you idiots the truth. She is not going to defend criminals. She told it right then and there. Peggy Hubbard, she told you guys straight up that you idiots need to change, and you refuse to change. She told her son, if her son was stupid enough to be part of a gang or be part of that quote unquote that life, that life that you Negroes always want to praise so much, oh, you about that life, kid? You about that life, son? You about that life? Yeah, all that cliche, mediocre shit. As a matter of fact, no, it's not mediocre. It's just plain shit. Mediocre is actually better compared to the black community at this point. And that's a fact. That cannot be argued nor debated. And this chick right here, she basically put you idiots in your place. She told you guys the truth. She said that if her son was to ever be a part of that life, she would have no problem turning him in, and she wouldn't even visit him. Now that right there is a woman I can respect. That's a black woman I can respect. Not like any of you dumbass hood rats and all you stupid fucking idiots out there who always want to just twerk and act retarded. The black community in general needs more originality. All right? It is sad when all black people want to do is play sports and rap and dance and sing cliche love songs known as R&B. And praise Jesus. The black community has become one-dimensional and cliche at that. That this for a fact. When that has happened, for a fact the black community has become cliche. As a matter of fact, the closest thing the black community has done to become original in the past 20 years is that gay. That's the closest thing to originality the black community has done in the past 20 years is start praising gay culture, which is nothing wrong with that. If you're gay, you're gay. That's your business. But that's just food for thought right there. That's just typical food for thought. And I don't blame people like Tommy Sotomayor, David Carroll, my bros, Salim Ibrahim, Darker Phoenix, for rebelling against the black culture and saying, fuck the black community, because it deserves to be put on blast and it deserves to be criticized and fucking trashed on. It deserves it. Just like CM Punk fucking trashed the WWE when the WWE deserved to be trashed. I still remember that epic promo he cut back in 2011. This is another guy I respect right here. Not just for what he did, not just for the fact that he put WWE on blast with that epic shoot promo, but also the fact that he's just he doesn't give a fuck. He's just a real guy. He's a real fucking guy. He's straight edge. He's not all about trying to get wasted like a bunch of you idiots who only want to get wasted and shit-faced and twerk and listen to shitty music. And then you want to act like you're so pretentious, like, oh, don't judge me. Don't judge me. When you give people reasons to fucking look down on you. CM Punk is a real man. He's a real man that I can respect. Not only is he straight edge, but he's original. He's the type of guy that does things his own way. And that's what we need more of in this society. We need more CM Punks in this society. Alright, and people want to say, oh, he's an asshole in real life. He's an asshole. He doesn't even sign autographs. He does sign autographs. Alright, some of you dumb fucks don't know how to be respectful towards him. Okay, he's not entitled to sign an autograph for you. Alright, he's not entitled. He doesn't get paid to sign autographs for you. Unless, of course, you pay him. But this is not his job. That's not something that he's entitled to do by law. No, it's not. You faggots need to get over it. Okay? CM Punk, he's his own guy. He's a human being. And he deserves his privacy just like anyone else. Alright? And he does sign autographs for people. But when you people want to be rude and call out, hey, Phil, then let me get an autograph. When you people want to be complete fucktards and jackasses and you want to do shit like that, then he has every right to put you in your place. He has absolutely 100% every single right to put you in your place. That is not respectful. That's disrespectful. And you people need to learn how to become better fans. That's the facts. That's the facts. You people do need to learn how to become better fans. Because you still watch a bland, mediocre product. You still continue to support it. You still continue to buy the WWE Network. And yet you still complain that you get a shitty product from Vince McMahon and Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. You continue to complain, yet you keep supporting them. Just like you jackasses, you continue to bash TNA, TNA sucks and this and that. Yet when TNA was actually good, you didn't want to watch it. When TNA was good, you didn't want to watch it. No, you only want to support the same old shit. You want to support the same old shit. It's pathetic. It is fucking pathetic. And then you want to complain, oh, how come there's no wrestling company, there's no true alternative? You guys don't even give other companies a chance. And the ones that you do give a chance are the most boring fucking companies ever, like Ring of Honor, which I have respect for Ring of Honor, for it did its own thing. CM Punk, he came through there, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. A lot of great guys came through there. But at the same time, it's a boring-ass product. When I watch wrestling, I don't want to watch two guys shaking hands before they're having a match. Wrestling is about two guys trash-talking and beating the shit out of each other. It's not about a bunch of fucking monkey flips and monkey bars and shit. All this shit. Alright? You guys support vanilla midgets. You guys support nothing but vanilla midgets. Then you want to talk about, oh, what about Lucha Underground? What about New Japan and all this stuff? You guys won't even support that. You guys won't even support that. There's a reason why WWE NXT isn't even on television right now. Why it's only on the WWE Network. Because you niche idiots don't realize that this business is bigger than you. It's not all about you and your fucking shitty vanilla midgets with no charisma. Who all they know how to do is a bunch of flips and a few submission holds. And they have no charisma, no talent. They have no mic skills. The wrestling business is more than that, you dumb fucks. But you'll have no problem saying, well, TNA doesn't give me my vanilla midgets, so I'm not going to support them. And then when they give you your vanilla midgets, like your Austin Aries and your Chris Sabins, you still don't watch. You still don't fucking watch. Hypocrisy at its finest. But you'll continue to watch the WWE. You'll continue to support that piece of shit. No matter how repetitive it is. No matter how boring it is. No matter how many shitty Adam Rose gimmicks, no matter how much John Cena is shoved down your throat, Roman Reigns is shoved down your throat, you'll still continue to watch that shit. You'll still continue to support Vince McMahon and Triple H and the McMahon family. Just like you'll continue to support these mediocre, cliche superhero movies. And that's another thing. We in America need to look in the mirror and realize that we suck. We suck as a people. I don't suck. I'm better than most of you. And that's a fact. But most of you people suck dick. Most of you people are pathetic, repetitive, and bland human beings. Because you'll continue to support the same old, tired, cliche Marvel movie that isn't even that good. And 10 years from now, you're going to look at these movies and say, wow, these movies actually did have a lot of flaws. These movies weren't all that great. They're not, we really did buy into all the hype. We bought into all the hype. We bought into Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles. We bought into Michael Bay's Transformers. We bought into all the fucking hype. And these movies aren't even that good. I mean, I'm glad. I, for one, am glad that that new Fantastic Four failed at the box office. Because it's about time you people stop supporting shit just because it's a superhero movie. Support good movies, for fuck's sakes. And another thing, this is just all you people who overrate social media and these fucking apps on your fucking smartphones. Like you'll support, like literally, you'll support social media. You like literally the only thing I have right now is a fucking YouTube account. That's the only thing I have. I deleted my Facebook because I was just so fucking sick and tired of how shitty you people are and how boring you fuckers are. Sick of you updating your statuses and shit. Always the dumbest statuses too. Like I really care about what the fuck you're eating for dinner. Seriously. Like I really care about like you people are fags, man. You people are fucking dumb fucks. Like seriously. I'm embarrassed to be part of the human race. Let alone the black community. I'm embarrassed to be a part of the human race right now. Especially in America. Because you people are so goddamn one-dimensional. You are so unoriginal. You are so cliche. You people literally, oh my god, I have to look at this tweet. I have to tweet every 5 minutes. I have to tweet this every 5 minutes. It's the same shit, but I have to tweet it again. Oh, I have to update my status on Facebook. Oh my god. Oh, like, you people are dumb. You people are fucking stupid for overrating social media. You're not original. And you're even dumb as hell for overrating all your apps on your fucking smartphones and shit and your tablets. Like, oh my god, I have so many apps. Oh my god, like, are you even gonna use those fucking apps? Are you even gonna fucking use those fucking apps? You're like, yo, son, yo, I got this new app, kid. I got this new app, yo, what up? What up, shorty? Yo, I got this new app on my phone. You guys are so goddamn pathetic. You are so goddamn pathetic. And this is why there's a lot of people from older generations that say that technology is ruining everything. And it's not even the technology that's ruining everything. It's you dumb fucks that are ruining everything. Because you abuse technology and don't even use it for the right reasons. Technology is a good thing. It's you dumb fucks that use it for the stupidest and most pretentious dumb reasons. And you overrate it. You overrate stuff that's not even a big fucking deal. Like, oh my god, you have Netflix on your fucking phone or your tablet. Like, who gives a shit? Good for you. You know, are you gonna find any original movies on Netflix that you want to show me? Or are you just gonna whine and be like, oh my god, look, I got Netflix on my phone. I don't give a shit. But did you find any good movies on Netflix that are actually worth watching? No. The Avengers. The Avengers is on Netflix, which I don't even know because I canceled my Netflix account. But you'll say some shitty superhero movie or some shitty ass movie that fucking sucks is goddamn. You'll overrate it. This is my point. Today's society is completely unoriginal. And completely stupid at that. Especially here in America. I can't speak for all other countries. I can't speak for the UK or Canada. But we are a bunch of fucking idiots. I'm disgusted with the human race right now. I'm really disgusted. Because you people, you want to talk about we need more originality, yet you don't want to support original stuff. You don't want to create original stuff. You want to keep supporting the same old shit. The same old tired Michael Bay movies. The same old tired WWE product, that PG piece of shit. The same old John Cena. The same old Marvel movies and DC movies that are like literally cliche as all hell. The same shit, boring ass. The Avengers is one of the most overrated films ever. But yet you people want to keep supporting it. You want to continue to support all these reboots and all these sequels that aren't even that good. So maybe America, maybe it's time that you looked yourselves in the mirror and realize that you actually are part of the problem and that you suck. And that maybe, hell, if we want things to change, maybe you should stop having bad taste. I'm done here.